Weather's starting to get great. One thing you want to be careful of is that sun up there, even though it allows our gardens to grow amazingly.
Absolutely,
and it makes us look beautiful and feel good and all that stuff. It also can be very damaging. Well, let me tell you, we got something brand new here to the gardening show, and I am so impressed with this. It's called the Arctic Unisex Cooling Cap or Hat. We have it in two sizes for you, or two styles.
Two styles.
You can go ball cap, or you can go sort of bucket hat like that. But Lou, this hat. These hats have amazing technology that protects us in the sun.
Thank you. I like to say this is the most technologically advanced hat that's out there. First of all, you're going to notice that it has this reflective material that's woven into it, okay? So that's going to reflect 99% of the sun's rays. And I'm talking about this right here. You can see on the ball cap, it's here on the brim, it goes across the top. So that's going to reflect 99% of the sun's rays. So that's number one. Number two, this is a woven material that allows airflow to go through here. So you're getting the airflow as well. And then if I turn it around, the material on side of this is called the hyper chill technology. It uses evaporative cooling to actually lower your body temperature. So you just wet this down on the inside, and then as the water evaporates, it actually cools down your body. Okay, so let me show you a great example of how this works. Okay, so I'm going to show you first the evaporative cooling technology. Now we've got a thermos right here in front of me. Okay, there's some super hot water inside of this, so I'm going to take an infrared thermometer and I'm going to get a reading inside of this. Okay, let's get this off of Celsius because we're not in Canada. Okay, here we go. All right, now watch this. Okay, this is about 106 degrees that's in there right now, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my hat and I'm gonna pour this super hot water in here. And you can see the steam.
It's steaming.
You see the steam coming off of this? I mean, that is some hot water. Okay, now watch what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wring this out a little bit. Actually, I'm not gonna use my hands. I'm just gonna
shake it out.
I'm just gonna shake it out a little bit because I got a feeling that would have been hot. Okay, now watch this. You saw that it was 106 degrees. I'm gonna take a temperature reading inside the hat now, and let's see what it says. All right, it's already down. Can you see that?
Look at it dropping.
And it's dropping down as I sit here. And you can actually see the steam still coming off the bowl where the water is. So that went down over 20 degrees in just a couple of seconds.
And the more you shake it,
the
more you shake it, because what happens is that as the air hits it, it's what we call evaporative cooling. And so the temperature lowers. It's like if your skin's wet and you get out of the tub, it gets cold. That's because air is cooling you down as it evaporates off of your skin, as the moisture does.
As that air hits you.
All those built-in panels. We have ball cap, and then we have the brimmed hat.
The big floppy one. I gotta tell you something. If you fish, if you hike, if you golf, if you go to the kids' soccer game and you're sitting outside in the sun, this is a must-have for you. I mean, look at the brim on this and how much room you're getting. And now, let's talk about the UV protection for a second, okay? Everybody I know here in Florida, we've all got those sunshades we put on our dashboards with the car. Now, why do we do that? Well, first of all, it keeps the temperature down in the car, but number two, the UV light will damage your dashboard, okay?
Right.
Well, think about it. If the UV light can damage your dashboard, what's it doing to your skin? What's going on to your face? You know what I mean?
Right, and the brim on this is wide enough that this is going to protect you. See Colette over there, and she's helping.
Look at the shade she's got.
Thanks, Colette, for helping me with my garden today. And look, you see how the brim of the hat actually extends well over her front of her face, so that the sun is not going to hit her cheeks or her nose. You don't want to get all burnt on your face.
Here's another great example. Now, I put a little bit of water in this, you know, right before the show. Okay, so if I take a reading on my arm right here, and the sun's not even out, it's over 86 degrees on my arm right now. Okay, and the sun's not out. Now let's do the inside of the hat, and I want you to see the difference. 74 degrees.
That's a huge 10 degrees.
It's a 10-degree difference.
The difference between being out in the 70s and being out in the high 80s is a huge difference here in Florida.
Well, I'll give you one more example. Okay, so the reflective quality of this, okay, you know, even without the water, okay, we've got a heat lamp up here. I'm going to walk around the side of the table, and I want you to see this, okay? So if I take a reading inside the heat lamp, like right there, oh my gosh, that was hot. Hold on a second. If that's right, 291 degrees, okay, is what's coming out of that. Okay, now let's look at the top of the hat and see what that's got right there. That's 99.8 degrees on the top of the hat, so that's the heat being reflected. Now I'm going to go inside and do the forehead on the dummy. 77 degrees.
It makes good sense.
So, I mean, that's a 20-degree difference in that case because it's reflecting the heat away from it.
Listen, you know what?
It's huge.
You know, your skin is basically the largest organ that you have. And you're exposed to sunshine. You know, in the wintertime, we don't worry as much about it, but in the summertime, that sun gets super hot. Whether you're playing golf or whether you're riding your bike or whether you're at the beach or hanging out in the pool or whether you're cutting the grass or whatever it is, you need to protect yourself. Now, a lot of people are asking, what about sizing? This this is one size fits all. It has a little toggle on the wide brim hat that you can pull close, and then the back of the cap is adjustable.
What do you think?
Yeah, I like it, Lou.
Right?
Yeah,
I'm a baseball cap kind of guy, and I like the way that this looks.
Yeah, and by the way, it has almost like a fatigue kind of a khaki.
It kind of does.
So it goes with
You know
everything.
what's great? So I just put this on just a couple seconds ago. I can already feel the top of my head is cool.
I'm telling you,
That's crazy.
Stays cool. It reflects the sun. I mean, it's a brilliant idea. All you need
really
to decide is whether you want the wide brim or you want to go the ball cap, and that's all you need. It's a $20 bill.
Boaters, golfers.
Well worth the money for a hat that has so much.
Like having an air conditioner on your head.
Totally
crazy.
Lou, great job.
Thanks
for joining me. It's your first
pleasure.
Gardening with Guy show.
I loved it.
Sorry I don't have a pin for you. Yeah, I ain't that Monday night dude. I just do what I do. Anyway, thank you so much, Lou. If you'd like to pick it up, it's 0808